Hey guys, so we're going to be reviewing the Festool Spot Repair Scraper. And what I've been researching on the internet is people will try to use this in every single video that I found. They didn't use it right. They were either using it as like if you were doing a razor blade scrape or something like that. How it's supposed to be used is you're supposed to take the blade and set it on the rope. And the rope will give it that slight elevation, so when you slide it across the nib, it kind of scrapes and cuts the way the dirt nib and doesn't leave any type of like high spot or anything like that. And sometimes you still have to go in and kind of nib it out with some sandpaper, but it's for that nice initial cut so you can just smooth it out. So I'm going to show you guys how to use it and what it looks like when you are using it. Alright guys, so I got a couple, let's see, spots right there. Got two of them I'm going to try to de-nib for you guys. This is a tungsten carbide blade. So the only way you can really make this sharp again is using a diamond blade or diamond mill piece to actually cut it and smooth it out. Otherwise, just clear should not dull this thing out, but if you drop it on the floor, you hit something actually like a hard object with it, yeah, she's gonna dull up, and they're not cheap, so I would avoid trying to drop it, and that's why they give you this nice little rope that comes with it and everything like that. So here's the tool itself. Basically, like I was telling you, put it down, and you're gonna have this rope underneath it to give it that slight elevation on the back side. And what you're actually gonna do, so I'm going to do it on these. You lay it down where you want it to hit. Leaving the rope, I like to pull it straight back just so I know I have a nice clean spot. Don't apply any more pressure. This is already a kind of weighted piece of metal. I think it was like 53 grams. Let the weight of the tool actually work for you. Don't try to apply pressure. About the only thing you really need to do is just grab the sides, just to hold on to it. And then all you want to do is you're just going to slide it across the nibs and getting a little there. So, and sometimes you kind of have to brush off a little bit of clear coat that it does peel off. I'm going to hit it from multiple directions. This is a very flat panel, so it's very good with what you do. So you don't have to, again, you're not, all I'm really doing is I'm holding the side of it like this, finger on the top, just to keep the guide for easier than doing this in my opinion, but just kind of holding it and I'm just sliding it across. It's all it's doing, and you'll know when you have it smooth because this blade will not really affect the flat clear coat that's on like a panel. So if you ran this across a perfectly clean paint job, more than likely it's gonna put these very like tiny scratch marks in it, but it's not really going to cut anything because it's already smooth across the panel. And that's what this is doing. It's just shaving the bits and the nibs across to keep them smooth with the rest of your clear coat. So right now there is no nib there. You can kind of see they're still visible, but that's just because, you know, it's the color of the clear coat that's kind of showing it. So I'm going to see if I can get that in the better lighting. So yeah, you can see both of them there. And I'm going to see if I can find one or two. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of them. So we're going to use this next one. This is right there. So let's see. Lay my tool down again. Like I said, it's just tool down. And we're just going to just slide it across. And you'll feel it kind of drag. It'll hook up on it. But then eventually, it's just, there's no resistance, no nothing. You know, it's just boom, boom. Smooth. No, you know, it's leveled off with your clear coat. So at that point, if you didn't really like it or something like that, you can take a little bit of, you know, 2000 grit, 3000, or do whatever procedure you normally do, and then start prepping your panels wherever you have to go. When you get these bigger ones, you can see one that I already did had a nice big chunk right there, and it's basically it's smooth, but you can see where I have the nice halo where more of the clear coat sagged around it or did something like that. I did have my panel kind of vertical and everything like that, so that's where you'd want to prep it normally. But if this is a great tool for your little spots such as those, I mean, all it's going to do is level it off perfectly smooth and just boom, you're done. You do not want to use the blade like this. I mean, you could if you wanted to try to take out a run, but from what I've talked to 3M reps and everything like that, and then the instructions that come with the tool, or the lack of instructions in my opinion, but it shows the tool literally like that, and it's just a scraper. So you're pressing across, or you're pushing across the nib, and you're just gonna feel the resistance a little bit until it's removed. Boom, boom, there, smooth. All right, guys, so right here, these are some of the scrapes that I did on a previous mark. Some dirt that I had in there, I scratched off, and then what I did is I took a wool pad and some heavy cutting compound, 3M's First Step, and 3M lint-free wool pad to be exact, on a rotary. And I basically ran it across it, and I was trying to work it out as best I could, and you cannot remove these with just scraping it with the Festool denibber, and then going right into a wool pad. You have to then proceed to your normal steps that you would use, your 1500 or your 2000, then your 3000, then if you go up to the 5 or the 8 steps, and then go into your polish, do that. But you still have to do the initial leveling off with some sandpaper or something along those lines, because it won't remove it with just wool pad and cutting it. So I'm gonna move over here so you can see right there, that's where that one that had the kind of ring around it and everything like that, and you could see the crater is actually still left. So that's when I took my denibber and I went across it, and it actually rolled the dirt out. So it probably was in like my base coat or my sealer, but it actually rolled it out. Now there's a crater there, but you can't see that initial ring around it. So this denibber, the Festool scraper, is essentially just a level off that dirt nib to keep it flat with this clear coat, make sure that's level, and then you proceed with your normal compounds or your normal sandpapers into your compounds and then into your polishes. You can see over here that I have see if I can move it, no marks, no of those little dots that I had before from the first time I scraped it, or this two little ones that were right in this area. And like I said, this one over here cleaned out really nice for the halo that was around it, but it left that big little crater in there after I scraped it. All right, guys, so let's jump back and I'll give you my final review of this tool. All right, guys, so here's my final review on the Festool Spot Repair Scraper. I believe this is a great tool to have in your arsenal. It just, you lay it down on the rope, you slide it across, you denib it, knocks it out really quick, plain and simple, and then you proceed with your 2000, your 3000, your 8000, and then go into your polish if you're using that new 3M one-step. Pros of this, I mean, it saves you time, saves you money. For me, I would hate you to sit there and try to nib it out with 2000 grit, just trying to keep it centralized as you can, or even 1500, and having all those deep aggressive scratch marks that you might not remove, where this will level off that nib with your clear coat, and then you can then proceed easily into your 2000 and remove it and level it and finish it out fine with your 3, 8, and everything like that. So the cons of it, the pricing maybe, I wouldn't say it's too crazy. For $70 to $80, you can pick one of these up on Amazon or Google or even your Jobber, but I believe it is money well spent in your arsenal, because it's gonna save you so much time. It's gonna save you, easily a headache if you have to try to sit there and nib it out and you burn through. This would level it off, save you all the time in the world just to sand it, polish it, go, you're done. All right, guys, if you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, share, support me if you can. I really appreciate that. And if you guys want to see something on my channel, please let me know, and I'll try to put my hands on it. But until then, have a good one.